Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Fearless Friday with Coach Sammy Love. I pray you guys have had an amazing week. This has been a nice week for me, right? Like, oh my goodness, like this has been a mellow week for me. And let me tell you, even coming out of 2025, entering 2026, it's been warfare, it's been push, 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 pray, pray, pray. And I can honestly say that this week has been a calm week for me. I really have felt the peace of God like never before on this week. So I pray that that is what you experienced this week. I pray that this was not a week where you were under so much warfare that you barely made it to Friday. But I pray that this was an amazing week. I pray that God did amazing things in your life on this week. I pray that you learned some things on this week. I pray that God revealed some things to you on this week. And I just pray you felt God's grace and mercy on this week. And I just want to thank you guys for tuning in with me for Fearless Friday, where I come every Friday to bring you an empowering word. I am so excited. My Becoming Her 12-week coaching group will be starting Monday. I want to thank the ladies who have signed up, who have joined. I thank you for joining. I thank you for supporting. I cannot wait to see how God is going to move in your life as we walk together for 12 weeks. For those that did not sign up, let me tell you, you don't know nothing about Coach Sammy Love's work groups, coaching groups. Let me tell you, transformation take place. Let me tell you, lives are changed, mindset are changed. I do not play. Why? Because God has called me to do a thing, and I have showed up to do that thing. So once again, I want to thank all the ladies who signed up for Becoming Her. And I know God is going to meet you there. I know God is going to stretch you and challenge you. So I'm excited to even jump in here on this Friday. I just want to come and give you some keys on today. On YouTube, I do have a title. I have not figured it out on TikTok where to put my title at, but today I am going to be talking about time management. Oh, yes, I am. I'm a life coach. I like to hit every area of your life because I truly believe that time management is important. And every time, you guys, I teach on time management, I think about when Moses says, Lord, help me to number my days. So today I'm going to give you 6 tips, right? I'm going to give you 6 tips to help you not only manage your time, but be a good steward of your time. I think a lot of times, some of us waste time. Some of us, we can't give account for the 24 hours we had in a day. We can't even give an account for the 40 hours we had in the week. And so I think there's a time that we need to be accountable for our time, because let me tell you, the older I get, you guys, I realize that you cannot get time back. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can never get back. So I want to encourage you to write these tips down, because when I come before you guys, I'm not coming before you guys with fluff. I'm coming before you guys with things that if you apply them to your life, I promise you, you will see transformation. So I'm going to be dealing with time management. Hey, share this video with a friend, a family member that you know they do not manage their time. They procrastinate. They're always late. They miss out on things. And God is about to get this together, because you can't keep missing out on things and procrastinating on the things that He has called you to do. So, 6 tips. Let me give you Coach Sammy Love's 6 tips for being a good steward over your time and having a time management a part of your life, because I am really big on character development. If you have watched my lives, I love to tell people all the time that your character precedes you. Your character will get there before you get there. Your character will say a lot about you. And I truly believe time management is one of those things that we must master. So therefore we can be good steward of our time, so that we're not wasting time and that we're being productive. So number one, the first tip of good time management skills is making a to-do list. But let me tell you guys, I even also tell my coachees, make a to-done list. Make a done list, because sometimes we have this to-do list and we go through the list and we mark off stuff and we like, yeah, we did it. But I truly believe when we make a done list and we take those things that was on our to-do list, you guys, and we put it on our done list, I think that encourages us. I think that motivates us, right? Because now you get to see what you have finished, right? You get to see, like, man, I finished something, I accomplished something. I don't know about you guys, but I feel excited when I get to the end of the day and I did the things that I set out to do. Let me tell you, because there was a time that it wasn't so. And so now I celebrate that when I get to the end and I have done everything that I said I was going to do on that day or that week. I celebrate that. Why? Because I feel productive. I feel productive. I feel like I didn't waste my week. I didn't waste my days, right? I feel like I made God proud because I did what I was supposed to do. And so I just want to encourage you to not only make a to-do list, but also make a done list. And when you're making your to-do list, let me give you some tips. Prioritize what's most important and what's least important. Because what have I come to find out, Latoya? I have come to find out that a lot of times we'll put the least important things at the beginning. Why? Because we really don't want to do the most important things, but we want to feel like we're doing something. So we'll put the least important things. But I want to challenge you on today that when you are putting your to-do list together, put the things that are most important, put the things that are a priority, right? Let's get them out the way, because a lot of times we put in the big things at the end, but guess what, we're gonna have to do them sooner or later. So I rather get the big things out the way, get the hard things out the way, and then move on to the things that I know is not going to really take much time to do. So I will tell you to prioritize, right? What's most important when you're doing your to-do list? What's most important? What is that thing I need to do? But I also like to tell my coachees that you got to know what time of the day are you most productive. Oh, yeah, I'm giving y'all some nuggets. What time of day are you most productive? Because guess what? I am most productive early in the morning, like 5, 6, 7, man. I be off the chain. By 1, 2 o'clock, I'm already settling down. I didn't gave my all as far as just creating and doing things that God has called me to. I do my stuff early in the morning. But then I have met people that I coach. They're night birds. They like to do their stuff at night. They feel more energized at night. They like to stay up late creating things, writing the book, putting a business plan together, whatever it may be, studying their word, whatever it may be. They like to do it at night. So you need to find out, right? I really believe you need to find out what is your most productive time of the day. Are you a night bird? Are you an early bird? So then therefore you can do what you can do when you're doing your to-do list, right? You don't have to be like everybody else, right? If you know that you're better at night, don't be trying to get up in the morning and do it. Yes, you can push yourself. And I do call people to challenge themselves, right? But if you know I ain't gonna do it, then why set yourself up for failure? A lot of times, you guys, we set ourselves up for failure, even when we writing goals, but that's a whole nother topic. And then we're disappointed, you guys, when we don't come through with the things we set ourselves up to do. But guess what? You set yourself up for failure from the beginning because you knew that you could not accomplish that. Oh my goodness, I'm on one today. Then I got my notes here, y'all. Then you have to devote time to it. You got to devote time to it. When I'm prioritizing, and once again, y'all, we are talking about time management, right? I'm giving you some tips. And the first one was to make a to-do list and also make a done list. But you need to devote time to that. Do not schedule things to do when you know you cannot commit to it. Do not schedule things to do when you know, oh my goodness, I got to get ready to go to work. No, you need to devote time to it when you know, okay, on Saturday when I'm off, I'm going to do this in the morning, and then I'm going to do this at night. Like, that's what you have to do. When there are things you know you need to conquer, when there are things you know you need to get done, you need to know, where can I devote my time to? Where can I put this, get this, where can I get this in at? Where can I where can I really get this done, right? I want to encourage you with that. Also, I want to encourage you with getting a planner. I'm one of those, I always tell my people, get a planner. I am a planner person, y'all, or a calendar. And I want to teach you how to schedule it in. Yes, yes, yes. When you're making a to-do list and you know you need to prioritize things because your time management has been off, let's admit you have not been good with your time management. You need to get you a calendar. You need to get you a planner, and you need to schedule things in that you need to get done. And that's how you hold yourself accountable. Oh my goodness. Then you need to and when you're scheduling, like I'm saying, schedule it in the time that you know that you are at your best, and put it on your calendar and put it before you. I'm not talking about put it on your calendar and put it up, but let me tell you, a lot of times I know people use their phones for calendar, but let me tell you what I don't. I don't use my phone as for a calendar. Now I may use it to remind me of somebody's birthday, you guys, but I do not use it to for my to-do list. Let me tell you why. Because a lot of times your phone, you getting up your to-do list, now your Facebook notifications going off, your YouTube, your TikTok, your Instagram, all this stuff is going off, and next thing you find yourself scrolling on Facebook for the next 3 hours, and you didn't even get to do your to-do list. Why? Because you got distracted. So for me, I love to tell people, put it on something else, so then when you know that I need to focus on these things, I ain't picking up my phone. Let me tell you guys, when I know I need to clean up, I do not get on the phone, because I know if somebody call me and I get on the phone, there goes that I ain't cleaning up, because there I go sitting on the phone for an hour to 2 hours. Now I don't feel like cleaning up. Or if I know I'm supposed to be in my office creating something, I do not answer the phone. I don't get on the phone. Why? Because I know I could easily get distracted, and I have set out for a goal for this day, and I will finish that. And so so that leads me, oh my goodness, y'all, that leads me to number 2. So number 1 was make a to-do list. We're talking about managing your time, right? Time management, it matters, right? I'm trying to help you learn how to steward your time. Number 2, manage distractions. Cell phone, social media, kids, whatever the case may be, manage your distractions. Because a lot, like I said, you got your to-do list on your phone, and next thing you know, you on Facebook, or somebody call you, and next thing you know, you've been on the phone for 3-4 hours, and you never did what you said you was going to do for that day. So let me tell you, that was time wasted. Oh my goodness. That was time wasted. You didn't do nothing, right? I know I'm not the only one. That has happened to me, where the whole day has went by and you did nothing. I'm trying to help you to schedule this out. And I'm not the one saying that every day you got to be doing something. But what I'm saying is you should have productive weeks. You should be able to look over your week and see some productivity, see where you made some progress, see where you move forward, especially if you're a person who writes goals. Now, if you're a person that's not writing goals, I'm gonna have to give you one of my other lives so we could talk about some goals. Because if you are a person that have goals and you have things that you're trying to build, whether you're trying to build a business, whether you're trying to build whatever you're trying to build, whether it's assignment God is giving you, whatever it may be, you're gonna have to devote time to it. And if you keep allowing distractions, whatever that may be, you will not finish what God has called you to do. Let me tell you, because the enemy is good as causing distractions. Why? Because he knows that if he continue to cause distractions, then you will get unfocused. You will not finish what you started. And a lot of times, I'm going to hit y'all with this. A lot of times, you guys, we get distracted with things that are not even ours. Sometimes we're distracted with other people's problems. We're distracted with other people's things that's going on in their lives. We're distracted with other people's stuff, and we're not even doing what we're supposed to do. I know I stepped on somebody's toes right there. Sometimes we're so busy with other people's lives that we are not focused on what we should be doing. Now, I'm not saying not lending a hand. I'm not saying helping folks. But what I'm saying is, if you're always helping people and you never get to do what you're supposed to do for your life, and you're not showing up for yourself, then there is a problem. So you have to know, I need to get rid of distractions. No more sideshows. Let me tell y'all, no more sideshows. Years ago, God had to deal with me with that. He said, you are easily distracted. You get distracted and you go over there and be over there. He showed me the picture of sheep, how he has to lead and guide us because sheep will wander off. He was like, you keep getting distracted and you get distracted by sideshows. You get distracted by stuff that is not even yours, and then you're not being productive. I want to call you today. I want to pull you up to a level on today. I want to pull you up to another level on today. And I want to tell you that it's time for you to be productive about your own life. It is not selfish to say, you know what, this year I need to focus on the things that I know that I have been called to do. I need to focus on the things that I know that God has placed in my hands. There is an assignment on my life, and I need to get focused about the Lord's business. And so I'm calling you up today that this does not be another year that you do not accomplish and do the things that you set out to, but it's going to take for you to be focused. It's going to take for you to be committed. It's going to take for you to be consistent. And so you got to get your hands out of other people's stuff and put your hands to the work of things that you're called to do. I'm trying to help you on today. This should be a year that when you finish this year, you can look back at 2026 and say, this was the most productive, most successful year of my life, because we're talking about time management. And I've already said that earlier, you guys, that once you spend that time, you cannot get time back. You never get time back. I want y'all to meditate on that, because some of us have been in relationships before, and we was in relationships for many, many years, and then we never got married. The relationship broke up, and now we look back almost afraid to look back because we realized that we wasted all them years. I wasted all my 20s with that man. I wasted all my 20s with that girl. And here I am in my 40s still trying to figure it out. I had to give y'all that one. Number 3, we're talking about time management, TikTok. We're talking about time management, YouTube. Number 3, you got to avoid procrastination. Oh my goodness. I know for some of y'all, that's a cuss word. For some of y'all, oh my goodness, no, Coach Sammy didn't say that. Yes, you got to avoid procrastination. Why, Sammy? Because it is the thief of time. Procrastination will steal your time and it will steal your destiny. Why? Because if you keep procrastinating, that means that you are missing out on the things that you should have been doing. Let me give you this. I was teaching this one time. I was teaching on procrastination, and this is what I said to the ladies. I said, do you not know that if God has given you an assignment, if God has given you something to do, and you are procrastinating to do it, do you not know that's a sign of disobedience? Do you not know they were all in shock? Because sometimes we just casually approach things, and we don't even look at it as the real. That is that procrastination. When God has given you an assignment and things to do, and you are procrastinating, you are actually in a state of disobedience because you are delaying what God has called you to be. Oh, yes, you are. You're delaying. He told you to do that thing. He told you to write the book. He told you to start the business. He told you to join the ministry class. He told you to join the prayer group. He told you to do this, and you still ain't did it. You're still procrastinating. You're still stalling. Let me tell you, you are in disobedience. Ouch, Sammy. Yes, but I'm trying to help you on today to level up. You got to avoid procrastination. It will kill your time. It will kill your destiny, but the devil is so smooth with it. He would allow you to think that it's okay. I get people all the time in my coaching groups, and they would say, well, procrastination, that's just what it is. No, that is a bad character trait. To say, oh, and yes, I can see if you recognize it, but you like, Coach Sammy, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at it. But when you just say it and act like it's just okay, procrastination is not okay. Oh my goodness. Whew. So how do I manage that, Coach Sammy? How do I avoid procrastination? Because now you told me it's disobedience, especially when God has called me to do some things and I have not did it. So this is what I wrote, y'all. I said, manage this by telling yourself that you'll start on task now and devote 10 minutes. So what you got to do is you got to stop putting things off. You got to understand and recognize yourself. And that's why I teach classes on emotional intelligence, right? Because you got to understand yourself. I may not be like you may not be like me, but you know there are some things that you struggle with, whether it's time management, management, whether it's healthy boundaries, whether it's balance. You know what it is, right? So let's confront that thing. You cannot conquer something that you do not confront. So let's say it's procrastination, right? So I know I struggle with procrastination, but I'm about to beat that thing. Okay, so therefore, I need to know that when I'm about to start something and I'll be like, oh no, I can finish it later. No, I'm going to devote time to this. Even if it's 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to give some time to it, right? I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to do 10 minutes. I don't have to set out to do 7 hours, 10 hours. I'm going to do 10 minutes. Right? And you got to keep doing it. I'm going to do 20 minutes. I'm going to be 20 minutes, right? You got to do it. You got to press yourself into it. Have you guys ever noticed that you feel real tired when it comes to doing certain things? Let's just say it may come to praying. It may come to reading your Bible, and all of a sudden you feel tired. Or it may come to reading a book you need to read for school or whatever the task may be. And all of a sudden you're tired, right? I noticed that, you guys, when I go to do certain things. But what I have learned was to press through. And then all of a sudden I ain't tired no more. Why? Because that thing come onto you to make you not do it. I truly believe it's a tool from the enemy that as soon as you read your Bible, now you all sleepy. But when you earlier, you wasn't sleepy. But I truly believe the enemy, he brings that type of upon you. So therefore you procrastinate. You won't go forth. Now I'm all of a sudden I'm tired. But you have to learn to press past your feelings, right? I need to write this book, but I'm feeling tired. Write anyway. 10 minutes. I'm finna devote 10 minutes to this. And you sit down and you do it for 10 minutes. And then watch that 10 minutes turn to 15. And watch that 15 turn into 30, right? You got to devote your time to it. Let me tell you, even this year, even when I started this year, you guys, I kept telling my coaching clients, I said, you have to be intentional about your life. Some of us just been like just smooth sailing through life, right? But I want to encourage you, you guys. I want to encourage you in 2026 to be intentional about your life. I promise you, if you be intentional about your life this year, you're going to see some great results at the end of this year. But you got to make decisions. I'm going to be intentional about my life. I'm going to show up for me. Stop waiting for other people to show up for you. Make a commitment to yourself. I'm going to show up for me this year. If nobody else show up for me, I'm going to show up for myself this year. Why? So when I get to this end of the year, I'm going to be proud of the things I accomplished for God, the things I did, that I showed up. Oh my goodness. Number 4. So we're still talking about time management. We're still talking about, learning how to manage your time, how to steward your time well. This is number 4. Okay. Don't take on too much. Learn not to be so busy. Some of us, we're too busy. I'm going to say that again. Number 4, don't take on too much. Learn not to be so busy. Some of us are busy, but we're not productive. Oh, we're doing a lot of things, but we're not creating them. We everywhere, but we don't have nothing to show for it. Oh my goodness, I'm on your toes today. But I told you, I'm calling you up. I'm calling you higher on today. I'm going to provoke you. I'm going to push you. That's what a life coach does, because I want the best for you. But some of us, we are busy, but we're not productive. All last year, we was busy. Yeah, you was busy, but what did you have to show for your busyness at the end of the year? What did you have tangible that you can show somebody that, yes, I was busy, but look at the business I created. Yes, I was busy, but look at the book I wrote. Yes, I was busy, but look at the nonprofit I started. Yes, I was busy, but look what I did. This and that, right? You were busy doing the work of the kingdom. You were busy doing your assignment. What can you show? Because some of us is doing too much. We take on too much. Our plate is full and you have not time for nothing else. Let me tell you, this year, do not have a full plate. I am one that I truly believe that when your plate is full with things let's just say groups you're in and things you got to give your time to, I truly believe that you cannot give 100% if you in 10 different groups. If you're called into a leadership role and you're on every committee, every ministry, I truly believe that you can't give your all. Why? Because you can't be at 10 different meetings. You can't be at 10 different events on the same day. And I truly believe some of us, we just piling our plate up with stuff. So therefore we can look like we're doing a lot of stuff. Let me tell you what I told my coachees, y'all. I said, learn to manage the one. Master the one. Master the one. Just learn to master the one. And once you master the one, then maybe God will give you two. The Bible says if we be faithful of the little, then he will reward us with much. Learn to master the one. Stop wanting your plate to be so full so people can be like, oh, she do this, she do that. No, master the one. And then if two come along, then okay. But learn to master the one. Oh my goodness. I remember I told somebody, and I know you guys probably know this. I told them in my coaching session, I said, you are a jack of all trades and a master of none. And when I said that in the coaching group, I know it hit, but it was true. You're doing a lot of stuff, but you haven't mastered not one of those things. And sometimes that is what's going on with us. We're so busy, but we're not productive. We are jack of all trades, but have mastered nothing. Oh my goodness. Number 5, avoid multitasking. I'm going to get y'all out of here. Avoid multitasking. I said concentrate on maintaining your priorities and completing your list of tasks one at a time. Let me tell you, if you make a list of 10 things to do, don't try to do all them 10 things that day. If you know I can spread them out during the week, then do that. I'm going to do one today. I'm going to do number 2 tomorrow, or I'm going to do number 1, 2 days, whatever it may take. But avoid multitasking, right? Maintain your priorities. Do what needs to be done first. Don't try to just rush all through it. I'm going to cram it all. No. Walk through this thing. Right? Walk through this thing. Why? So then you can give it your best. I truly believe that when you're rushing through things, do you really give your best? Some stuff you just threw together. And you know, like I know, you can tell when somebody just threw something together. When they give you a gift and it's just a gang of stuff in there. And you like, oh my goodness, they just threw this together. That's how it looks when you just cramming stuff together. Stop multitasking. It's okay, especially us as women. We want to, oh, I'm doing this and doing that. But let me tell you, it's okay if you don't multitask. It's okay. I want to encourage y'all. It's okay if you don't multitask. It's okay if you do one thing at a time. I want to encourage you. So that's number 5. Number 6. Woo! Number 6, y'all. Hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seats. Because I know this one right here, people don't like this. Accountability. That's the 6th tip when it comes to managing your time. When it comes to managing your time well. When it comes to being a good steward of your time. Number 6, accountability. I want to ask you this. Who is holding you accountable? Who holds you accountable? Do y'all know? No, I still have people that hold me accountable. When I set out certain goals and certain things, especially when I'm beginning something new, I always have somebody hold me accountable. And then once I get the wheels going and I'm in maybe 3 to 5, 6 months, I don't need them to hold me accountable to that no more because now it's a habit. Now I'm used to it. But I always call somebody that I can trust and I know that person is going to hold me accountable, right? We're not just talking about anybody, right? Do not get somebody that holds you accountable and they ain't even holding themselves accountable. They ain't even finished what they supposed to finish. That's the wrong person. Sometimes we picking people that we know they ain't even gonna say nothing to us. But you need somebody that's about their business. You need somebody that's gonna hold you accountable from a place of love. Why? You need somebody that holds you accountable that know they want the best for you, right? Because somebody that don't really care, they don't care if you make it or not. But I'm talking about somebody holding you accountable that wants you to get to destiny. Somebody that wants you to walk into your assignment. Somebody that wants you to create that business. And so you need somebody to hold you accountable. They will remind you of your goals. I wrote here, reminding you of the goals you have set for yourself and the vision that you have shared. Right? You need somebody that's for you. And the reason I say this again is because there are going to be times that you don't want to finish. There are going to be times where you're like, oh my goodness, these goals and these things, it seems like I don't have enough time. And you want that person that's holding you accountable that you can reach out to them and they're going to remind you of why you started. They're going to remind you of why you should keep going. They're going to remind you what you said at the day one. Because let me tell you guys, it's easy to start a thing, but oh my goodness, in that middle, trying to get to the end is a whole nother story. And you're going to need that person that meets you in the middle and reminds you of why you started this business, and reminds you of why you enter ministry, and reminds you of the anointing and the calling on your life. You're going to need that person to remind you when you want to give up. So you need somebody that's going to hold you accountable, but it needs to be the right person. You need somebody that's about their business. Oh my goodness. And then were the six nuggets, six steps that help you manage your time. Number one was make a to-do list and a done list. Number two was manage your distractions. Number three was avoid procrastination. Number four was don't take on too much. Learn not to be busy. Number five was avoid multitasking. And number six was accountability. I pray that this has blessed you on today. I pray that you go forth and manage your time on today. Have learned some tips to learn how to be a good steward of your time. I thank you for giving me an audience. TikTok, I keep saying Facebook. TikTok, I thank you for giving me an audience. YouTube, once again, I am Coach Sammy Love. I come every Friday with an empowering word called Fearless Friday to push you into your next season. Follow my page if you have not. I want to again thank you guys. Have an amazing Friday. To God be the glory. Amen.